Hello, Rose Minahan, Talk Cosmos host. That's an astrological panel conversation every Sunday at 1 o'clock, and it's a YouTube and it's also a podcast. So subscribe. You subscribe below, or if you want the MailChimp, then go to Talk Cosmos and get those panel updates. I am doing NOWCHAT, and it's a short, 10-minute or shorter is the ideal commentary, astrological commentary. And I'm combining March 5th and 6th because Mars went into Gemini at 0 degrees on the 5th, the same day that the Mars rover Perseverance sent pictures back from Mars. And there's messages, but a famous message is from Mahatma Gandhi because Mars does rule hands. So hear this. He says, you can't shake hands with a clenched fist. Good reminder. Okay, so messages for Gemini, starting off with it. Mars in Gemini, it revs speed. It's speeding things up. That's a reason why I didn't have it actually yesterday, because life is just coming in with all kinds of directions and bringing in those ideas, bringing in information. It's igniting a new direction. And the key is to be accepted. Accept it and accept to purge and release those worn out structures. Because by objectifying those thoughts connected with your growth, your actions will bring those changes, leading to the new direction and towards experiencing new wonders. And Gemini wants wonders. Cancer, your body is going to take your attention while Mars is in Gemini for this 8-week transit, and that's March 5th to April 23rd. The moon transits on an average of 13 degrees a day. And so it aspects a multitude of planets, transiting planets, and also the personal charts, whether it's yourself, national, business, whatever affects you. But while Mars is in Gemini, you're going to be releasing those old relationships to nurture a new one with yourself. And ideally, it's by objectifying an emotional awareness of society's energies affecting the world and yourself beyond personalizing all these events. Leo, let's get the chart while we're doing that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, all right. So in Leo, Mars in Gemini, it wants your attention to those healthy matters of your heart that you embrace in your immediate environment. You have become aware of all the traditions that no longer are functioning that you enjoyed, visiting in your neighborhood activities, or whether with family, with friends, with children. And so your reflections are working to reclaim your identity that's associated with communicating to those that you love in authentic ways that are compassionate and true to your own heart. So it's truly the adage, be true to thyself. In Virgo, you don't really know what actions might definitely improve your security, but your home and support systems have your full attention to work on getting, a wider awareness of what serves your real values for truly your best home and hearth experience. And it's necessary to let your intuition step in beyond that linear direction of the Virgo mind, because the intuitive ideas are going to guide your thoughts while Mars is in Gemini. Because Mercury, which is a dispositive, is an intuitive Aquarius. It's a teamwork. Libra, speaking of teamwork, with Mars in Gemini, you consider aligning your desires to connect with what values you treasure in your relationships with social structures, so that you can contribute time, and it'll give you a role to join, into the collective energies that are working to elevate and improve the social conditions and connect with other people that are in need. It will serve that generous heart. Scorpio, your internal work, it really is wanting to dig deeply and investigate where the logic is no longer communicating the structure of power. So listen carefully as you exchange those conversations with others and especially with yourself as you transmute those wasteful energies that are not connecting or reaching the depth necessary. Sagittarius, with Mars and Gemini, you're connecting through partnerships and learning what belief patterns support you or else need releasing to enable your full expansion of, in order to have full mobility of intellectual actions, because you're raring to go. It's a lot of fire happening here. In Capricorn, you are really, with Mars and Gemini, using your curiosity to fuel intentions, to decondition your psychology. Ask why. Ask why in a myriad of questions to unearth and reinvent your authentically powerful self. Aquarius, during the 8 weeks Mars transits Gemini, the progressive tension between the old structure patterns, it's wild chaos, is undermining values of social order. And it might alienate and separate in some sense life, in some sense of duality. But you will be working continually to unify once again a philosophy of wholeness, to work authentically and improve conditions. In Pisces, Mars in Gemini first leaves you in your own womb, contemplating dreams, fantasies, illusions, toggling what attitudes hold you together with the company of others versus what is begging your curious wonder to reach into yourself and do the active steps following the middle paths, that between the known and the unknown. A lot of psychic connection with the real deal in the real world. Aries, Mars in Gemini makes the moment to reclaim your sense of wonder with exciting ideas, surprises outside the predictable. Become that energy generator of your whole community. They need leaders. You may find those connections healing your own wounds and grief because you'll be communicating ideals to those that walk not in front or behind, but beside you. Remember the hands shaking. It's really your claim to fame here. Taurus, while Mars is in Gemini especially, your life can be a sudden upheaval. Uranus is in Taurus for several years, and it's working on a global situation. But for Taurus people, while Mars is in Taurus, or while Mars is in Gemini, for Taurus people, I'd say, the upheaval of areas out of your control, which is very hard. Connect with nature to help this mitigate it on large wild animals. It'll center and ground your values, your body and your senses, and you'll find connection to authentic purposes. Purpose is so important, of values. And Uranus gives sudden visions. It'll course correct your path that may have become separate from the collective. So thank you, everybody. Do subscribe. This isn't always 10 minutes. And thank you. Love you so much. And really look forward to having people comment, ideas, however you want to contribute. It's glad to have a collective. All right. Until again, and tomorrow, Sunday, we begin YouTube with Planet Buzz. Connect with us. Thanks.